New into stock, we have a very handy van. It's get lots of cargo in this thing. It's a Citroen Relay 2.2 HDI 35 Enterprise L3H2. It's 2016 on a 16 plate. I'll give you some rough fuel economy figures. Urban 30.7, ex-urban 44.8, and combined is 38.2. A top speed of 93 miles an hour, a 0 to 62 sundial time of 21.6 seconds, 129 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. Now, I've worked with John at the garage for 20 years, and John over the years has done lots more vans than I have. I don't really want to get involved in vans, but nothing kind of causes more controversy between us than when we value a van or when we look at a van. I look at a van, we underwrite vans for a certain company, we buy a lot off them, and whenever the driver rolls up in the van, I look around it and I go, John, there's a dent here, there's a dent there, there's a scuff there, there's a scuff there, and John invariably goes, Baz, it's a van. Which is doubly annoying because I know it's a van and I don't like being called Baz. And I always say back to him, but what if they want to convert it to a camper? Because you've got two types of customer for this sort of vehicle. You've got a commercial person who wants to chuck a load of stuff in the back, and then you've got the other people, which we're selling more and more vehicles to, people who want to convert something like this to a camper or a mobile home. And of course they expect a different standard. Now I'm going to go around this vehicle and I'm going to point out its imperfections, which if you want it, if you're a builder, you know very well that the van's going to get dinged and dented in a couple of weeks, so it's not going to make any difference to you. It's a tidy van, it's a bright looking van, but there's a couple of marks on it, a couple of imperfections, and it might just put you off buying it to convert to a camper. So as I say, we'd rather be honest and upfront here. I would say that these two kinds of vehicles like this. There's commercials, which are going to get roughly treated, and there's probably vans, which a lot of people will treat as a pride and joy and so on. But it would be very hard to keep a vehicle like this tidy, the length of it, the width of it, the amount of stuff that you're going to carry. So bear that in mind when I show you around this. I look at things like this and I think they're rough, but if you came to see John, he'd just say to you, it's a van, and make you want to hit him with a baseball bat or something. But anyway, let me show you. So round the front here, all very tidy. Now if you look right at the top, it's obviously been used to load stuff right from the back right up to the top, to the space above the cabin. And at the top you can see a couple of dings from the inside out. Again, if you're going to be using it as a builder or so on, then it's not going to bother you. That's probably more branch scuffing than anything from lanes like this. You've got a side loading door. I mean, that's like just short of, I don't know, it'd be about 5'10" opening, something like that. So it's all ply lined inside here. Bags and bags of room. Got a metal bulkhead, so you can have your cement mixer in the back and pull up quickly, and it's not going to bean you in the cabin there. Let's see, I'm not quite sure of the length, but it's a heck of a long thing. We've got these plastic protectors on here. There's a shallow dent about so big in the sliding door. Slight scuff on this panel here, nothing really to be too worried about, and again slight scuff on the back here, nothing to be worried about. Those two panels you could have repaired quite easily and very quickly if you wanted to, but you know, if we sell this to a builder, they're not going to be worried about that. They're just going to be worried what payload they can get in and how many machines they can get in and how much money they can make out of it. They're not worried about the appearance. So the back door's open to 90 degrees. There's a little button here. If you press that, this door will open flat, so you can reverse up to a loading bay or so on. I don't think this one's working properly. Button presses in, but the door won't open any further. So I think perhaps something's caught it inside here, and perhaps needs repairing if you need the door to open like that. But as you can see there, it is ply lined. It's pretty tidy, although it's probably been used as a builder's wagon, so a bit dusty. And this is it. So I can stand up in here. I've got plenty of headroom. That's the bit I was telling you about where you can load right up, and you can see a couple of scuffs in there, but as I say, reasonably tidy. And there we go. A couple of little dings there. There's a ding there. Nothing again too serious. Slight one there, and then just one there up at the top corner. There's a couple more marks along here. Just there. There's a shallow dent, about so big, but it is only shallow. There's a little scratch there, and then there's a little bit more of a gouge, a bit deeper, just there, and that's about so big. But as I say, it's a nice bright thing. It's nice in the cabin, drives great, and can fit a lot of cargo in there, which is probably what you'll be buying it for in the first place. I'll just take you for a ride in it now. Proper key with a blade. Let's just turn that down. Air conditioning's on. Now what's it got? It's just got reach adjustable steering. So we'll put that back there. And the service history. It's only done 35,262 miles, so nice low mileage van. And on the 8th of March 2018, at 21,114 miles, it was serviced at Robbins and Day. So it's over 20,000 miles, not ready for a service yet really, but has been looked after. I'll just, oh squirrel, hurry up, across the road. Right, we've got front centre armrest here, and
the industrial Renault.
Turn that down a bit. Handbrakes on the right, so it's Bluetooth hands-free. There's some vehicles coming now. Bluetooth audio streaming. We'll get the air con on, just turn that to 1. Air con on. And cold, it's pretty warm. And that's telling me I haven't let the handbrake all the way off. It's quite a way down is the handbrake, to be fair. It's probably designed for an orangutan, I think. Drives nice, as I say, tidy, very tidy in the cabin. A bit of wear on the rubber here below the driver's feet, but lovely to drive. Nice spacious cabin, aircon's working really nice, pretty quiet, solid bulkhead, so you've got your own environment, and no drumming from the back there. Here you've got, there we go, seems to work the opposite way around to what I'd expect, but I think if you click down there as well, yeah, even the bottom part of the mirror is electrically adjustable, and same over there. You can flick over to the top left, there you go, and then the bottom, so you can adjust it so you can see the curb and everything that's behind you. Won't be going too far today, no lunches yet, and it's 2 o'clock. They always amaze me how good they handle. And this is a big van. Little caddy TDI in front of us there. And, belies its 0 to 60 speed really. Or 0 to 60 time, not speed. The speed's going to be 60, isn't it? That's really nice gear change. Nice and smooth. We've got cruise control down here on the left. I think that is also speed limiter. So, oh, that's, yeah. So cruise, turn it up. Now how do you, that's it, cruise, turn it up and press up. That must be set. Yeah, you can, by clicking down you can reduce your speed, clicking up you can increase it once you've set it. Now, John tells me we have priced it to allow for the minor imperfections on the outside. As I say, if it's going to be a workhorse, not going to bother you at all. It's low mileage, drives well, and the right price, so not really a lot more you can ask for, I don't think. Just try and see if you can. There you go, there's the cruise control switch, your indicators and also your headlamp switch there. That's, you've got driving lights already, turn it 1, that puts your side lights on, press it away, puts your main beams on. Wipers on the right hand side, let's see what we've got here. Mode, trip, menu, let's see what menu does. Is that, I thought that was going to let me do something else. It probably was, but I don't know what buttons I'm pressing. There we go, average consumption. Buttons in the end of the wiper stalk. Instantaneous consumption, fuel consumption that is. Average speed. Travel time, trip distance, and back to average consumption again. Answer the telephone from here, and also dink your caller, mute the radio, increase the volume. If you, I'll show you how to set or pair your mobile, and also how to stream audio and delete a mobile if it allows me to. But if I click media there, that's playing tunes from my phone and it's still on Fleetwood Mac. And I've just got a text as well. They couldn't have texted me when we were stood still taking photographs there. They've got to text me when I'm on the move and can't look at it. So hopefully it's not urgent. Temperature's normal. These drives, as I've mentioned before in the past, aren't just to video the vehicle, they're also to make sure that they're okay, and we get them up to operating temperature and make sure there's no leaks, everything runs all right, there's no wobbles or wheel wobbles or knocks or anything like that. And the other good thing is, because we video them, we've got a record for the future, and whoever's buying it knows that it runs okay at this moment in time. No warning lights on the dash. That's lovely. Well, I'll try and get up to 70 because this chap's dawdling. So we're at 70 miles an hour in 6th gear there, and we're doing 2,500 revs, which put the cruise on there. Just take it up a little bit more to 70. Yep, that's it. 2,500 revs, fairly quiet. It's a big high thing, and of course just above here there's not too much sound insulation. I'm just going to tuck back in here now, so I don't want to go any faster. Very, very pleasant drive, nice and comfortable. Oh dear me, I should have known better than to come up here on Friday afternoon. That text is probably saying, Baz, don't go up the motorway, it's jam-packed. As I say, nice tidy cabin. The bodywork can be put right, but you can never kind of bring them back, certainly inside if they've been abused. Ply lining, probably a little bit more. We can have them ply line for about 200 quid. The size of this, I don't know, it might be 250, 300 pounds. But if you carry in clean cargo and you want a fresh start, then it's easy done. It would be a very, very good sized camper van as well. Picking up a bit of speed now. CD radio. I'm showing you the Bluetooth there. So So will probably be an auxiliary in or USB in as well, which you should be able to change the source of the music or media from. Real good driving position. And although it is a big van, it doesn't feel that big. It handles great. Bluetooth there, radio. It's saying trip, so it's telling you information. Phone there. And pretty much you can do everything from, perhaps not if you're in 6 unless you've got massive hands, but mostly from the gear stick you're within reach of the phone controls, the heater controls. That there, that's the air con button. As you can see, it's a bit like a old telephone dial, or I wouldn't say it's close ratio steering. Heated rear screen there, power socket there. This, another drawer to keep your sandwiches in. Have to be careful, don't get too close. Left hand side here, as you can see up there, the trees are kind of pruned where the lorries go through. Sometimes if you're behind one, you end up with a branch on your bonnet. All the suspension sounds great. Of course, it's not fully loaded at the moment. Vans tend to drive a little bit better when they have got a little bit of weight in. They're not quite as springy or bouncy. But it's a driving position of there's a cyclist coming there. We don't want to collect him. It's a driving position of a four-wheel drive, like this one coming towards us. We're at the same height as he is, and we can see over all the hedges and what's coming towards us, and over the cars in front. So I do like them. I'll finish the test drive there. Please like and subscribe if the video's been of any benefit to you, and just click on the bell so you get notifications in future. I'm going to pull over now and show you how to use the Bluetooth audio system. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time. I can also check what my text was.